were stuck, and I'm panicking and I'm worried. And so a friend of mine gave me the number to the United Housing Coalition. I got in contact with the United Housing Coalition with the right of refusal program, and that's when they gave me hope. And that's when I decided, okay, we're not gonna move to Ohio, we're gonna stay in Detroit, and I'm gonna have faith, in the program, and that's what I did.
She and her family were renters in a home. The landlord wasn't paying the taxes and eventually told them bluntly, listen, I'm gone and this house is going to be foreclosed. They're able to save their money after the landlord skipped town, and they're preparing and bracing themselves to try to get the chance to buy the home. And our program came along and we're able to do this in a slow and steady, honorable way instead of kind of the chaos of the auction and hoping that you have the highest bid. And hopefully we get to have this family get to stay in their home and be first-time homeowners and be committed in a different way to their neighborhood instead of feeling like Detroit kicked them out.
I'm glad I stayed in Detroit. I'm glad I kept the faith in Detroit. I am glad that I didn't move out of state because I would still be renting. I know now that, we won't have to move anymore, and now I can leave this house for my kids so that they don't have to go through the same thing as they get older. The faith of the process of the right of refusal program is allowing me to have a home regardless of anything that's going on. So just the point of that, you could be a regular person and still own your home. You don't have to have good credit, you don't have to have the best of job, you don't have to, give $20,000, to get your home, So, and I think that's the thing that people don't understand.
What the Housing Coalition does is we prevent homelessness. So we're trying to keep people in the homes that they already live in. And the biggest thing that we do is tax foreclosure prevention. We see thousands of people every year who are living in tax foreclosed homes.
If people know that they have help out here, then they can stay in their homes instead of just letting the homes go, and then you have a home that's, windows busted out and everything like that.
But we're trying to mitigate the worst impacts of tax foreclosure, which is blight and displacement and depopulation and all these problems that happen. 1 out of every 6 occupied homes that is foreclosed becomes vacant within a year. We've lost thousands and thousands of homeowners in Detroit, and we're not really recovering what we've lost. And so it's so important to keep people in their homes and also to build home ownership. We have a really exceptionally wonderful program which requires the cooperation of the city and the county. It requires foundation and other groups to actually invest money in this program. And then it requires people to trust us and to work with us to buy their houses back before they end up going up for auction. So we're using something called the right of first refusal, where the city has the opportunity to purchase foreclosed homes from the county before they go up for auction. In the auction, the rule is the highest bid wins. But in the right of refusal, our program is specifically for the resident. Treasurer gets paid on the taxes, they get to keep ownership, everyone wins.
We are the foreclosing governmental unit. We're the entity that actually collects the delinquent taxes and has to foreclose on properties. So we do a lot of outreach, education of the public, letting them know we have payment plans available, that how the system works. So we have 3 years of delinquencies. The first year of delinquency is called just delinquent. Second year is forfeiture, then the third year is foreclosure. So just educating the public, the taxpayers, about the schedule of delinquencies and what they have to do to keep their properties out. It's mostly education and outreach. The city of Detroit, of course, is a big partner. About 92% of all the foreclosures are in the city of Detroit in Wayne County. So of course we're focusing a lot on Detroit. Mayor Duggan came up with a task force. He was very interested in bringing these numbers down. As people lose their properties, there are more renters. So as foreclosures go down, home ownership is going to go up.
Home ownership is important to me because for me and my husband to own a home, and we as a family, I think that's really good. I think that's like one of the top things should be on anybody's bucket list.